Are we live? Yes, we are live. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are tuning in from. It's such a privilege to be with you at this hour. Most of you know us, and if you're meeting us for the very first time, we are the African Queen, and we like to come and encourage you and inspire you to take action for the things that God has called you to do. But for one reason or the other, you may be hesitant because you just do not know how. But we are here to encourage you and make and let you know that it is possible to take action and it is possible to move out of your comfort zone. You just have to find the right tribe to click to and then get going. So at this hour, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Catherine. I live in the UK. I am a radiographer by profession, and I believe I am an encourager to just encourage and inspire people to live a purpose-driven life. So I'm here today because I belong to this amazing digital business community, and I'm here today with the African Queens just to really inspire you. So without wasting time, I'm going to just invite Sister Mary. If you want to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Mary. I live in the United Kingdom, originally from Nigeria, precisely in Africa. I'm a retired midwife and I'm a mom of three beautiful children. And yes, I'm an online business owner. Thank you.
Beautiful. I love that. So, Sister Krista Girl, up to you. Introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, thank you for having me. My name is Christy Girl Zanele Makubalo. I live here in the UK. I'm a mom of three boys, and I'm a nurse by profession. I come from Zimbabwe, Lower Gwelo to be precise. Everyone from Lower Gwelo, hello. Just to pass my greetings to my Lower Gwelo people. Yeah, I'm here in this business as well. Thank you.
Beautiful. So today, you guys, we always come to you with different kind of topics and different inspirations. So today we really want to, it's July, right? And I feel like when we get to this time of the year, we are all thinking, where has the year gone and what have I done and what else can I do? But we really want to share some practical steps with you that can help you to finish off this year and get to the end of the year and knowing that you have had a successful year. Whatever that success means to you, we want to be able to share some tips with you and help you to get on. Yeah, make some shift for the rest of this and the months of this year and make sure that you're not going to get to December thinking, what did I do with 2026? So, Sister Mary, what could you share?
Okay, thank you very much again, once again. What can I share? So, practical steps for me personally. There are a few steps that I think you can actually take, or should I say, I should take in the remaining half of the year for myself, only because I have a goal that I've already set for myself, what I have set for myself to achieve this year. In a way, I've been a little bit slow, with those goals, but I know I still got the half of the year, so that is actually quite encouraging. And for me personally, I think um, being consistent in what you believe and in what you're doing is a key to any successful business, because we're running a business here, and consistency open the doors. It opened the door wide, even wider than your widest imagination, because you don't know who is listening, you don't know who you're going to help, because you're always showing up for your business. And that brings me to the fact that even in the practical sense of it, when you have a high street business, maybe you have a store that you're paying rent, you're paying electricity, you're paying water bill. You don't just shut the shop and then go home and sleep and expect productivity, expect people to actually patronize you. No, you open that shop wide open and you sit in that shop, and also obviously make yourself visible. Visibility is the key to being successful, especially the kind of business that we run, and we are online, because people don't come to us physically, they come to us through, seeing us online and connecting with us online. And these days, online business is booming. Like, you can reach your widest audience, people that you don't know. Like, for instance, there are three of us on this podcast, and never some of us, okay, maybe Catherine, because obviously I know Catherine, and Krista Girl I have not met, and there are many of us, because in our business community we have thousands and thousands of us in this business. And it's only when we have like a gather and grow kind of time together, that's the only time you get to see people you haven't seen in months or you've never seen in your life. But social media is what brings us all together, is what connects us together. So visibility is a key in what we do. So I would say practical steps. If you're going to be relevant in this digital age, you need to be visible. Visibility is very, very important. Consistency is another thing. You have to be consistent in what you believe. It doesn't matter who is cheering you. It doesn't matter if you're seeing success. It doesn't matter, if anybody is there to clap for you. Clap for yourself, cheer yourself up, and get going. Because you know why? The day you plant a corn is not the way you harvest it. It's not the day you harvest it. There is a time of sowing, there is a time of reaping. So when you're doing online business or any kind of business whatsoever, the energy that you put into that business to tell people that, okay, it gives people confidence that, okay, I can actually venture into this, space. And then obviously this is going to work for me the way I was expecting it to work. But if you're not consistent and you don't show up, you don't show interest, you're not carrying your business on your head, like one of our, coach would say, carry your business on your head, and shout it on the rooftop, like if you need to. So if you don't do any of those, obviously you're not going to get that much result. It's like somebody who is running a race, and people are going ahead and they're running fast, and you're just walking instead of you to run. Obviously you're not going to see the same result like every other person is seeing. So for the rest of the half of the year, I would say, let's get that clarity of what we are, targeting. What is your target? What did you lay down? Because, if you have that mind map, you have that vision board where you can always look at it. Like now, I'm looking at my vision board right, next to me, what I've, set out for myself for the year. And also I also put there how I'm going to achieve them, all those things are things you have to, practical things you have to do, to psych yourself up and to keep you going. And also in this business, we have community. Our community is the community that when you get acquainted with one another, it becomes like, home from home, basically. You talk about practically everything. You strengthen yourselves, you encourage each other, you push each other as much as possible, to get to that place that you want to be. So it's a safe space, and it's an achieving space as well. If you just need to plug yourself and don't keep thinking, oh, I'll do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. No, actually do it now. Now is the right time to start. Like, I know some of us, maybe we want to start something, maybe it could be business, it could be anything else, and you keep postponing it, you keep pushing it. If you keep doing that, you're never going to get going. Because if you don't change anything, nothing get changed, basically. If you don't move, nothing get moved. So you need to actually take that bold step and reach out and then start that, thing that you've been wanting to start all along. So yeah, that is how I'm going to actually wrap it up for my next 6 months and how I'm going to achieve my goal. Thank you.
Beautiful. I like that. I think we cannot emphasize enough on the fact of being consistent in everything that you do. Because sometimes you do something for, let's say, for 6 months, and then you get tired because maybe you're not seeing the results, or you're not seeing as much results as you wish to see. But the thing is, maybe your results is just coming in the 7th month or in the 8th month or in the 9th month. So the last part of the year, which is your next 6 months, keep on with that consistency, and you're definitely going to see the results, and you're going to see that success. So thank you so much for that point. Absolutely. Finish this year, continue in this year, and keep up with the things that you have been called to do, and do not to give up. All right then, Krista Girl, what would you share with our viewers?
Thank you so much. You know, time flies. It's just recently where we're just busy doing our vision board. That reminded me that, you know, a few years ago, I used to do the vision board, not the vision board as such, but every end of the year, when the new year begins, you start having New Year resolutions every year. And, you know, I remember that, you know, all my New Year resolutions were almost the same every time because I wasn't taking action. You come today, my New Year resolution is the same. Next year, January, my New Year resolution is just the same. And I keep saying, oh, this year they will see me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Whether they like it or not, I'm saying fire everywhere. Praying for my new resolutions, and then I sit down thinking that my resolutions will solve on their own. No, it's not going to happen. No one is coming to rescue you, you know. So I realized that one decision that I made, it completely changed my direction. It changed everything. So, you know, a few years ago, I mean, about 2 years ago, I was so desperate for change in my life. As a nurse, I worked the shifts back to back, and I'm a breadwinner back home where I come from. So people were waiting for me to send something to help them as well back home. And here as well in the UK, unfortunately, you know, we pay for our living here. 55 years is just something else. So at some point, you know, at my 5 years, they have a family of 5, and we were to pay that immigration money. So we paid, and I was left in debt because, you know, it's a lot of money. You cannot raise it overnight alongside with the bills. So my sibling got unwell back home soon after that, and I went deeper into debt. So that's how I became so desperate for something to do alongside my job. And I found this online business. And that decision for me to change my life completely changed all the direction of my life. I started living, you know, intentionally. I started planning. I started doing everything. So today, when I look at the coming 6 months, I'm continuing. Like Mary said, consistency is the key. I'm so consistent with my plans, and I will continue to show up for my business. So the other thing is, I would like to talk to those people who are like me, or who are like, I mean, like my past, you know. So the people who are still on the window, thinking that something is gonna change your life, you know. No one is going to save you in these countries. You know, we're all immigrants who are busy with our lives. No one is going to save you. If any, you can only find somebody who will borrow you money to top up your bills, but they want it the following month, or they want it in 2 months' time, and you need to pay back. So you are not solving your problems. The only thing is to take action, find something to do. Jumping in the online space is the way to go these days, because, you know, online business, wherever you go, you go with your business. If you decide to go back home now, you just pack your bags and go with your business in the bag, because it's a business in a box, ticks all the boxes. So I'm so glad I found this business. So yeah, if you are so comfortable in your comfort zone, nothing is gonna change. So for the coming 6 months, if you had all your resolutions done by end of year coming into this year, and you haven't done anything, it's not too late to start. It's not too late to jump in. It's not too late to come and see what we are doing. Probably it could be for you as well, because when I jumped in, I didn't know that this platform was so good. This platform had a step-by-step training. You know, I had never been on social media before, but here I am today. I'm so reluctant speaking to you, speaking to everyone. But as I started, I was really scared. I was wondering what I was going to do. I was thinking, oh, I need to have my hair done every time I come on social media. Or I have to look very, you know, smart. I have to change my wardrobe. That's what I thought that social media people do. that because I used to see people very smart. Now I don't even care because I know what's pushing me. I just come to the social media at any time, whether my hair is, my hairstyle is whatever way, but what is important is what I have, the business that I want to, that changes families' lives, the business that can change your life completely is the one that I'm carrying, so that we help all the families, all the immigrants. Even if you're not an immigrant, this business, it helps and it changes your life completely. If you think of retirement, Catherine and Mary, today, it's so pathetic, because when nurses retire, or when healthcare workers or immigrants, when we retire, we go back to work, or we find other things to do, not that we are resting, because we are forced because of the bills. And the other thing, we cannot even go back home because we have nowhere to start from. We left home long ago, or some years ago, and you are no longer relevant in your community. And here again, you cannot live without paying bills. So if you do not start now, when I realized that, I'm in my mid-40s and there's nothing in my account for retirement, it got me thinking that, I'm the breadwinner, I'm paying bills, I have nothing for retirement. Who is going to help me? Because there's no one who can help me at the moment. I'm the one who is the breadwinner. So who's going to help the breadwinner? That kept me thinking a lot. So if you are there sitting and you are the breadwinner, and you're looking after parents or anyone back home, and you are here again paying bills, no one is going to look after you on your retirement. So it's never too late. 6 months is coming, but 2027 is coming, 2030 is coming. If you don't take action now, all these years you'll be counting, but time is ticking. Time is ticking and time is going. Without, there's so much to talk about, about these resolutions, and then what you can do differently. Only one step that you can take can change everything in your life. I think that's it from me. Kathleen, I'll hand it over back to you.
That is absolutely beautiful. And you know what? Normally when I want to come and share something, I try to make a couple of notes so I just don't go offline. And I feel like the spirit is the same running about here. Because Sister Mary has said things that I had written down. Sister Krista girl, you think she was reading my notes. Well, not lots of notes. I made points, but you think she was looking at them. So this is what I'm going to say. Thank you so much for what you shared. And I'm just going to, there is no need for me to repeat what they have said, but I'm just going to re-emphasize on something, okay? I think the message is really clear here, is to look back to the goals that you have set. So at the beginning of the year, we all set goals, as Crystal is saying, and then the year will end and we're like, oh, what happened? So it's July. What I'm going to say to you guys is, go back to those goals. Don't ignore the goals that you have set. Go back to them. Have a good look at them, review the goals, and ask yourself the sincere question: what am I doing about the things that I've written down? Like, what actions have I taken? And if you realize that nothing has changed, you've still got time. This is when you can start taking action towards making those goals come to fulfillment. And if at the beginning of the year you never wrote anything, but you just had things floating in your mind, sometimes there's a reason why nothing gets done, because you've got ideas and all the ideas are just floating about in your mind, and you are not doing anything about them because they're not tangible. So I would say, take a pen and paper and write down your goals, write down the plans that you are going to take for them to be achieved. Because till you do that, all these ideas will keep floating in your head, and another year will come and pass by. Another year will come and pass by, and another year will come and pass by, and nothing will be done. So by all means, write them down and start taking action. We belong to a community, as Krista Girl has mentioned, where we have been provided with a fantastic training platform, which helps us to be able to take action, learn, and implement. But sometimes the reason why we don't do anything is because we lack the knowledge that we need. Like Sister Mary mentioned about being visible. And you're wondering, how can I be visible without chasing people? Because very often we are used to businesses where you are having to chase people and tell them, oh, come and do this business, come and do this business. But now we live in an era where we are being taught how to be visible to attract. So you are not chasing, but you are setting your place, you're setting yourself in a place to be able to attract others to come to your business, to come to your shop. So the platform that we have is easy, it's doable, it's video based, step by step. All you have to do is plug into it and learn the knowledge that you need to get to your next level. So I really hope that the things that we've shared today are really going to ginger you up. They are going to spark something in you, and they are going to make you say that, yes, it's half of the year. And you may watch this in 2 months' time or in 3 months' time. Do not be discouraged. Like what you choose to do, even a month before the year ends, will help you to set the following year into action and into motion. So no matter when you watch this, know that you are not behind. You just need the knowledge to keep you going. So wherever you're watching us from, send a message, just leave a comment, ask us how you can learn more about this, and we can guide you through. We are all mentors here. We can guide you through it and show you the way that we have taken. And you can have a look and see if this is something that will be possible for you. And if it is, fine. But if not, you may learn something which you take somewhere else. That is absolutely fine as well. But do not stay in that comfort zone. Take action today. And I really believe that is it all. So yeah, all will I say is, all we'll have to say now is, thank you so much for joining us. And we really pray that you are going to be motivated to take actions for the things that God has called you to do. Because the actions you take today are going to influence somebody else's decision to take action for their lives. So God bless you all, and we will catch you some other time. Bye-bye. Catch you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.